guess I could have took the short route, but this seemed to make more sense. Good evening. First of all, let me take the time to thank God for allowing us to be here for such a special occasion. Thank Him for the calling He's placed in our lives and for the strength, courage, and wisdom to touch the lives of those that we come in contact with. I'd like to thank our family and friends for supporting us through 2 years, for being understanding and forgiving when we missed out on significant life events, for being our guinea pigs when we tried out theories and treatment modalities that we liked or disliked. I'd also like to thank the Lindsey faculty and staff for not only teaching us, but for displaying to us what the counseling profession is all about, for sharing with us all that they know and have seen, and for even jumping over tables with enthusiasm for the opportunity to be able to share everything that they know. We appreciate all that you've done for us and are glad to have learned from the best. When Stacy first contacted me and told me I was going to be speaking, 2 thoughts ran through my head. The first one was, I hoped I would get to speak before Larry, because after Larry speaks, there's really not much else to be said. Second, I thought, what could I say about this group of people that I've learned with over the past 2 years? What could I tell you about our transition from strangers to classmates, from colleagues to friends? I could tell you things like interesting ways to remember how to spell a classmate's name, but we are a church after all, Nastasia. I could tell you who makes the best candles in Kentucky, who has the coolest motocross track in their backyard, or who can design you the most creative tattoo. I could tell you these things, but none of this would be significant once we left this room. Instead, I'll tell you that I am blessed to be among some of the most talented, passionate, caring, and loving mental health care professionals that you will ever come across in the world. This class exemplifies Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much is required. As a profession, we've chosen to take what we've been given through this program and truly become agents of change. It's our desire that through our work, lives will be redirected from destructive paths, families will be reunited, addictions will be addressed, and hope will be restored. All of this because the people you see here before you were willing to accept the challenge and stand to their call. In closing, I'd like to challenge you likewise to be an advocate of change. For everyone that you come in contact with, you can impact. It doesn't take a counselor to care, and sometimes a smile, a hug, an encouraging word, or a hearty handshake is all it takes. And if that doesn't work out, there's always us. Thank you.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here this evening as faculty advisor for the Chi Sigma Iota National Honor Society, the Alpha Chi Omega chapter from Lindsey. Chi Sigma Iota is an international honor society for counseling professionals and professionals in training. In order to be a member of Chi Sigma Iota, one must have a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, and voluntarily decide to join. And I'm pleased to say that many of our graduates this evening are members of Chi Sigma Iota. And I would ask that at this time you stand to be recognized. As you come through to receive your pins and certificates from the School of Professional Counseling, you will also receive your pin and certificate from Chi Sigma Iota. I also wanted to take just a few minutes to talk about this graduate class. They are a remarkable group of people. They have already done many wonderful things in the field, and I know that when they leave here, they're going to continue to do wonderful things in the field. They will represent us well. But I wanted to leave you with a few words from a man named Daniel Gottlieb. He is a marriage and family therapist in Philadelphia, and he's had many interesting experiences in his life, including an accident that left him as a paraplegic. He also has a grandson who was diagnosed with autism, and he wrote a book to his grandson full of letters with personal thoughts that he had. And I wanted to leave you with some of the thoughts that he had on success. He says that success and adult responsibilities are hazardous to your health. Many people think that doing well in college or even graduate school will make them happy. We all hunger for security and happiness, but the kind of security we yearn for is a feeling of security that cannot be attained by acquisition. If we can buy big houses and powerful cars, we may be able to achieve the illusion of security, but it is still just an illusion. Real security only comes when we are comfortable with who we are, and the feeling is enhanced when we are in a relationship where there is mutual love and understanding. Real happiness is a byproduct of a life well lived. And a lot of times during graduate addresses, the speaker tells you what you're supposed to do, so I'm going to tell you what to do. Find someone you love and feel that love in every pore of your body. Love that person even more tomorrow. And then the next day, find one additional person to love. Every day after that, increase the number of people you love. The longer the list of people you love fully, the happier you will be. That is true success. That is an essential adult responsibility. No matter how you measure your success, I hope you will remember what your soul needs. Not wealth, prestige, and possessions, but the adult responsibility to love someone every day a little more than you did the day before. Congratulations, graduates.
Good evening. As Mr. Vaughn sits there smiling at me. At every pinning ceremony, we like to take a moment to recognize an extraordinary student for their outstanding academic achievement. At this time, I'd like to call forward Larry Vaughn for maintaining a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout his graduate program. We usually have a plaque that we present to the graduates at that moment. Due to the holidays, we weren't able to actually get the plaque in time, so we're going to mail it to them, I promise. Thanks, sir. All right, at this time, I'd like to ask Dr. John Rigney and Dr. Angela Bryant to come forward. Dr. Rigney is going to share some thoughts with you and a little bit of understanding about what's to come next.